2015 to 2019 Chevy Colorado USB aux port replacement. What's up, everybody? I'm in a 2016 Chevy Colorado. I'm going to show you how to replace this USB aux port right here. Now, there's two ways to do it. I'm going to show you both ways. But first, you got to take this panel off right here. That definitely has to come off. We're going to use a plastic pry bar interior tool. I'll link one below. And we're going to come in through the side here and just kind of get in between here and pop this back, and then with your other hand you're going to wiggle it and pull it straight towards yourself, like just straight backwards, because there's tabs on there with these little metal tabs. These things are actually on pretty tight. It's like they plan on going to the moon or something. But here's the part number right here if you end up breaking yours and you need a new one. They're only 26 bucks. I'll link it below as well. Now with the shifter backwards to give me some room, obviously safely, we're going to take this plastic pry bar and get in here. There's a little notch on top. You could get in between the USB port and the dash panel. Now the pry bar way right here is one way, and then there's also another way by taking these two 7mm screws out. I will show you how to do that at the end of the video, but you pull the whole panel out and then it's kind of easier to get everything out. But first, let's go and do this first method. Put this in between the USB port and the center console, and you're going to kind of pop it out a little bit. And then once you get it out a little bit, you're going to kind of work your way around and just kind of put the pry bar tool in here and just kind of twist it to kind of pull this thing forward or pop it out. It'll eventually pop out like this, and you can pull it out like this. Now you got two connectors right here, a gray connector and a black connector. Both of them have a thumb tab in the middle of them. We're going to push those down and pull it out. Don't pull by the wires like that. Now once you, the black one is like, there's a little thumb tab in the center. It's kind of smaller though. Now once you get it out, here it is right here. I thought this sticker was the part number, but it's not. But I will link to a new one. They actually sell these on Amazon. Here's the part number with it. They're GM OEM ones, so I'll link those below. Only 48 bucks. Got myself a new one here, and then it's basically just reverse order. We're going to plug in the two connectors. The gray one is a connector within a connector, so just kind of be patient with that one. Get it lined up, push it in. It should kind of clip in. And then the black one, same thing. Get it all the way in right there. And then we're just going to push this guy in. Make sure it has the proper orientation. It does have to go in with the USB on top. Alright, and that's how you do that way. Now, I'm going to show you the second way in a minute. And then, of course, we put this panel back in, make sure the tabs are lined up, make sure the metal tabs are on the little plastic studs, and that's it. You're good to go. Now, I'm going to show you how to do the second way. I have a video on how to do this on a 2019. It's the same procedure, so I'm going to go ahead and let that video roll. So then we got two 7mm screws right here. We're going to go ahead and get these off with our ratchet. If you have like a wrench, you could do it too, but it'd probably take longer. Definitely a socket's the way to go. One right there, and then get the other one off and save these. Don't lose them because you do need them to put this panel back on. Now once we get these off, we're going to remove the panel. It's going to lift up and then outwards. I'll show you what I mean. So got that one right there, and then you can kind of lift this just straight up and then outwards. There's these little tabs on the bottom. You got to pull it out. Now on the sides of the USB port, there are these little white retainer clips. You want to compress those from the back and then push the USB port forward with your other hand. Do that on both sides. It should come forward like this, and then you can turn it upside down, and we have two connectors, a silver connector and a black connector. Silver one has a little thumb tab. You push it down and pull the connector backwards, and then same with the black one, but it's in the middle. It's kind of small. Do not pull by the wires because you'll break the wires, and push it in, and then the black one just goes straight in like that and clips in. Now we're going to put this in. The proper orientation is with this little notch that's on the USB port upwards. Pushes in like that, it'll lock in place, and then after we have it locked in place, just kind of feed the wires back into the center console. Get this dash piece kind of lined up, put the bottom tabs in first, and then line up the screw holes on the top, and then we'll just put in our 7mm screws. Just what I do is I'll get one started and maybe get it in like halfway, and then I'll get the other one in and then tighten it all the way down, and then I'll go back and tighten down the one I initially put in. That's just so you don't tighten it all the way down and then like the other hole's not lining up properly. But you could do it whatever way you want. So we'll get your two screws tightened down, and then you put this panel back on. Again, I'll link this panel down below in case you broke it. And yeah, just put those tabs back in place, make sure it's all lined up good, and that's it, guys. So hopefully this video helped you out. Alright guys, that's all the information I got for you. The rest of the video is just some products and other stuff I got going on. Totally up to you if you want to stick around. I got a 15% off Auxillary.com promo code. Now, Auxillary has a bunch of products, but what they're mostly known for is they're really good aftermarket headlights. So if you got an older car, 80s, 90s, 2000s, even a newer car, if it has a bulb, they probably got an upgraded bulb for you. You may have seen aftermarket LED headlights on Amazon, but the thing, I'm not going to say any names, but the thing is, they have a lot of issues. Sometimes they start to flicker after a few months, or they get hot and the LED burns off. Auxillary headlights come with integrated fans and modules that control all that stuff. So these are plug and play, super easy to put in. These are available on Amazon. You can get them there. However, if you go to the website and use the promo code Guillermo Auto, you can get 15% off. It's really easy. All you got to do is go to the website on your phone or your computer and then put in what kind of car you have, what year, make and model, you know, that stuff. And then it'll display to you all the available lights for your vehicle. You can get headlights, tail lights, interior lights. Highly recommend getting some good interior lights. You'll be surprised how bright it is. So just type Guillermo Auto in at the checkout and you'll get 15% off.